Why, hello guys. Welcome back to another truck dump. I did one yesterday, but, I'm not going to post it. The guys, I'll let you guys know if you guys are curious, but I'm not posting it yesterday. It's, don't feel like catching any grief from the community on certain things. But, today, for Tuesday, we're going to go with the Titanium Tuesday. And you guys already know what I got in my one pocket. I got my Gerber, my Barrow Engineering Fulcrum, which is titanium. My Gerber is not. But I'm carrying the baton today. I might switch it out when I get to work. That stuff you guys probably don't care about. We always like to talk about knives. The other stuff is like when you don't have anything else knife related to buy, you like get into the other stuff. It like satisfies a temporary itch, right? So in my fifth pocket today, I have my wee Roxy. I'm going to be 100% honest. I haven't, and it's sandy. It needs to be cleaned out. That's not cool. I took it to the beach. I should have taken like a bronze washer knife, and I was like, you know what? I want to take my Roxy. But 100% honest, like, I love this knife. Everything about this knife I love, and it might not get the best of reviews, but it's not going anywhere. It's a knife that I actually really do like, but that just kind of tells you I'm going to be objective with my reviews. It's just, this thing is just hotspot central, guys, but it's also a knife that you're not going to use for hard use stuff. I mean, let's be honest, this is how big it is. I really can't, this is like detailed work, like opening up packages and stuff. This isn't a hard use knife, so the hotspots really shouldn't bother anybody other than, for review purposes. So everything else is great. The design is fantastic. It's just, it's got a lot of hotspots, but I like it a lot. When the Roxy 3 drops, I might snatch that up too. That might be the perfect size, but it looks like the same exact design, so I'm expecting hotspots. But I really, really like this. So this is in my fifth pocket. It does fit in the fifth pocket, barely, but it does. Next, this one is, I just got this in, did the unboxing like 5 hours ago, posted the video. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the wee, I called it the Esprit. It's not. Apparently it's the wee Esprit. Okay? Or Esprit. That's what I called it. Like originally you wanted to call it like E-Spirit, but they like spelled Sprit wrong. Or Spirit wrong, but apparently Esprit. I don't know what that means. E-S-P-I-T-R-I-T? Esprit. But yeah, so this is a Ray Laconico Wee Knives design. I don't know of any other Laconico Wee Knife design, so let me know if you guys know about. I haven't done any research either, but I'm not aware of any. This thing, guys, is stupid. Okay, the one thing that I would change right off the bat, if I could, is the front flipper. It kind of like just pokes out. You're like, but it works just fine. And let me tell you, I'm a Laconico fanboy, right? I bought the Centauri, or the small Centauri, loved it. I still got it. But if I would have got the full size, I probably would have carried it more. I got to do something with that. I got to review it or something. I think I did a comparison, actually, with the Gemini, but I didn't realize I had the small. I thought there was only one size. It was weird, so I had to kind of I'm hesitating on releasing that. But I had the Gemini, right? This reminds me a lot of the Gemini. It's a thin profile in the handles, right? Or in the handle. Really thin. But it's contoured. It's got this orange peel texture that feels so good. The action is stupid. And the blade shape is very similar to the Gemini. It's he deals with a lot of tall, almost full flat grind blades. I'm surprised that this one isn't a full flat grind. But I like it. Like, the blade shape looks sick. It's almost like I know it's a drop point, but it has this spear point look to it. It's got this really long swedge. It looks so good. The action's so great. I'm a fanboy of this to the point where, like, never mind. I'm not going to say that because you guys will freaking hem me up in my own words later on. Let's just say I really like this a lot, and this isn't the knife I anticipate flipping. Not like this. I will flip it quite a bit. But trading or selling. This is one that's gonna make it into my collection. It's classy, it's gentlemanly, it's like just yeah, this is really, really, really nice. So yeah, this is in my pocket today. This is gonna be a hard one to keep out of my pocket. So I was going to kind of talk about the drama going on in the community just because it's kind of fun, but it's actually gotten to a point where I'm like, it's not, like, really? So this may be unpopular opinion. So I guess I'll just recap it to my knowledge. I don't have any insider knowledge. This is an outsider like you guys watching. But it has to do with a pretty big member of the community. So OCD for EDC put out apparently like a roast of the big YouTubers, right? Which is cool. I mean, roasts are fine. I mean, if you guys knew how much shit people talk about me every day, some of you do. But it's just par for the course, and a roast is fun. It's supposed to be good-natured, but stuff hits home, right? Like, it's kind of like, haha, you dick. But, like, it's all in good fun. I didn't watch the roast. I got sucked into it because one of my buddies was talking about it, and he asked if I saw it, so I kind of caught up with it a little bit. So, OCD for EDC roasts Slicey Dicey. Slicey comes back with, like, I don't even know why these people are talking about me. He said something of the nature like I moved my live stream so that they could, we wouldn't overlap. Okay, but it was like literally 25 seconds in an hour and 10-minute long live stream in reference to that. Like, there was not much reference at all. Yeah, it was kind of like an off-the-cuff. And Slicey always kind of came off to me as, like, somebody who likes to high-road people anyways. He even said it in one of his videos where he was at, like, Blade Show, and somebody came up to him, and he thought it was somebody else, and so he brushed him off, and then he realized it was another YouTuber that was big or something like that, right? So when he said that, I was kind of turned off. I still watch his stuff, but, like, he's the only one that does that. I can say that I reached out a couple times. He never responds, but I've had relatively in-depth conversations with a lot of the other big ones, MC, Nick Shabazz. They're all super cool. Super Steel Steve, OCD, Stasa, like, they're all awesome. He's the only one that kind of shuns you. So there's like a twofold, but it's kind of weird. I'm kind of on Slicey's side on this. So I think Super Steel Steve and OCD for EDC, they ended up coming back and they're just berating this dude. Now, from my understanding of the situation, Slicey promised some giveaway knives. He promised sales, and he's kind of been like a chintzer on that, right? Like, he's like just not upholding his ends of the bargain. Separate issue, in my opinion. I mean, that's like, don't try to lump everything in. It's kind of like when you fight, no offense to the wives, I'm a bad example, but when you fight with your wife and then all of a sudden something that you did like 2 months ago comes up, and you're like, that's not even a part of this situation. Like, they're making it a part of the situation. Like all these people are coming out of the woodworks hating on the guy. And again, like him, love him, or hate him, it's irrelevant. It's just like there's like this hardcore mounted attack. And then Slicey comes out with this one video that he's since then deleted, where he's like almost crying. It's like an "oh poor me" video. I think I'm gonna just quit YouTube. I was gonna show you guys that we finally got pregnant. Like, it was like, again, irrelevant defenses. Like, this whole thing is just completely irrelevant and blown out of proportion. It came off like, I forgot the word he used, but it was perfect, because he came back with the second video, deleted the first, and basically just said, I'm sorry. If I wronged you, I'm sorry. That type of thing. Which, I value in a man. If you're just gonna be like, dude, I fucked up, I'll make it right. Let me make it right. Yes, it's on the individual to allow you to make it right, but it's still a man move to be like, yo, here we go. My opinion doesn't matter on this, but the problem is this is now like becoming bigger and bigger to where people are talking about this stuff, and they're like taking sides to the point of, like they're like trying to damn this dude. And, again, he may have wronged some people, let him make it right with them, but it's completely irrelevant to the original issue. You got roasted. You kind of came back, were a little salty about the roast, but you really didn't say too much. And then OCD came out and was like, you lied about moving your thing. Again, it's frustrating to see something like this get blown out of proportion. Now, OCD and his wife came out and they said, we don't want to back down. We don't give a damn about your feelings. Screw this cancel culture that's going on in America right now. I agree with that. Okay, so I agree with them as well. It's like I'm on both sides of the fence, kind of, but only it's a weirdly very pointed attack. It's not like, I don't know. If OCD wronged me, I'm sorry. Pause. Okay, we're back at it. What I was trying to say is if Slicey wronged me, right? Like if he did something to where, like the high roading thing, where he wouldn't, he wouldn't talk to me, but everybody else did, type of thing. Like if he wronged me, I would take it up with him. I just feel like, just attacking him publicly is something that I think it's a case of two wrongs don't make a right. I think it's a case of, right, wrong, or indifferent on the topic. It's like, yes, our society's gone towards cancel culture. Something happens, it's like, get rid of it. I don't know. It's like, I'm sure he's still a dude. I'm sure he's still got stuff going on. And he has done, or at least provided myself, regardless of whether or not you appreciate certain things about him, a lot of let me see, I feel like my phone's dying. A lot of content and entertainment at the very least. So while I wouldn't say I'm on either side, I do feel bad that he's getting attacked so hard. I don't know. And it's not because of him as a person or any, I guess it is because of him as a person. It's just, don't do it publicly, I guess, is what I'm saying. I think you can achieve what your honest goal would be by addressing this behind closed doors. Anyways, I pretty much talked about this to kind of add some truck chat content. It's kind of my 2 cents on it, and I'll never talk about this again. I don't really like this type of drama stuff, and I'm not going to say it makes me uncomfortable, because I have no problem addressing stuff. I just, attacks on people regardless of whether, you could be the worst person in the world, and publicly attacking somebody just kind of feels wrong. I think it should all be managed behind closed doors. Not sticking up for either one of them. That's just kind of my opinion on it. So, just to give you something to listen to, you guys stay sharp, stay safe, have a great day. And by no means take anything I said as word of God or anything like that. Like I said, Super Steel Steve is probably one of my favorite YouTubers, short of Cedric and Ada, ever. I think he's fantastic and awesome. An awesome dude. And I'm sure if we were debating, we could get into a heated debate and still not take anything personally. So it's nothing like that. I'm not saying either or bad people or anything like that. I'm just saying what I said. That's all I got. Have a great day.